Alright guys, welcome to another episode of F1 Manager 24. We're heading to 5 red lights here at Miami, here in the sprint race. Starting in P14 and P15, not great. Let's set these two guys to be aggressive on the overtakes. Be good. So now we're down to 14th and 16th, but really about building up confidence in the sprint. And try not to blow the engine up. Because we was getting extremely hot in practice. P15 and 17 now. Going back up to P14 as we overtake Bottas. Got to get up to P8 for points, which that's not happening. I had a pretty good practice session, finishing in 6th and 7th. But we'll see what we can't handle in the eventual race as we drop back down to 15th or 16th now. Lots of crashes. I saw sparks. Zoe and
it's a big one. Debris on the track.
Let's look at the crash here. Looks like Zoe and Logan Sargent. Zoe locks up and just lightly taps him, and then Sargent's heavy into the wall there. As it looks like we're going for a move on Ocon, maybe. Maybe not. Zoe's got a penalty, which is fair enough. Deserved it. Let's speed up time. Probably not going to be much action here in the sprint race. Oh, our engines are cooking. Let's conserve there. I guess they're bad since we're in traffic. So that's something we're going to have to look into on our upgrades, which I don't think we're bringing any to this week. Let's try to seek free air. Yellow flag as Bottas has a mechanical fault. And Tsunoda spun. Slicky here. Gets on the gas and just loops it. Got the track blocked there for a second. But I'm assuming they got it back clear as we're still going, and Tsunoda's only back to 12th. Push the engine. Final lap as Perez takes the final lap. Verstappen's perfect season will come to an end as he's going to drop back to P3. My goodness. What's going on here? We're going to finish at P16 18, but that's terrible. But let's head into the main race. Alright, we're about to take the green here. Oh god, everybody's on wets and I'm on inters. Oh no, not everybody. There's some people on inters. Looks like inters are going to be good for the first few laps. Maybe some heavier rain coming in after. It'll just be something to keep an eye on. We'd probably go to aggressive. We're actually losing dampness, so those people on wets are probably going to have to... They're probably cooking their tires. Let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. Yeah, I mean, look at how quickly their tires are degrading.
How are the track conditions?
Damp. Yes.
Starting to feel it a bit, yeah.
Well, no duh, Sherlock. Alright, rain is picking up. We're wanting to see it get to about 4. Oh god, why are they overheating? It's more wet.
Get those tires temperatures down.
Copy that.
Like some of these people's tires are down to like 59%. Let's look at the weather here. Looks like it's gonna stay like extremely damp for a little bit. Let's pit in for wets. I don't know if that's the right choice or not.
Box now.
Yeah, happy to box.
Okay, Ricardo's pitting as well this lap, so must be the right choice. Piastri and Tsunoda pitted in the last lap. Why didn't Hulkenberg pit in that lap? Oh, he hasn't made it there yet.
Area is very slippery.
Copy that.
But we're gonna have 50% better wets.
Just come in slow.
Yeah.
But if it stays this wet, we might be able to make it to the end of the race. But we're about up to the back of the field again on practically new wets, while they have 50% wets, roughly, most of them. It is going to put us back in the chaos zone, but it's starting to dry out a little bit as well. Let's go to aggressive. We'll see what it does. Magnussen made our first overtake of the race up to P18. It's drying out very quickly now. Is it going to rain heavy again? It is here in a little bit. Let's pause it real quick. Ooh. Okay, so we're right now in a little lull. It's going to get worse there. Then it's going to get wet again. So I think we're going to try to stay out here on wets. And we'll just try to take care of them. Let's set to light. Resume.
Cool rear left if you can at all.
Copy.
Let's conserve. Conserve, please. Let's change some driving styles. Avoid high-risk curves. Avoid high-risk curves. Which everybody's on enters at the moment, but us. Rain's starting to pick back up. It cannot pick up soon enough. We're still in a lull. Oh, red flag. Great. We're in 11th and 12th.
Red flag.
We're going to see what the weather's like after this. It looks like Sargent has retired from the race. So he's just driving along, spun out, hit the wall, and parked at center of the racetrack. So 3 minutes after the restart, heavy rain. Got 3.54 millimeters of rain on the racetrack. Okay, I think we go wets. I mean, with the heavy rain.
Here we go once more.
Yeah, definitely. Wets were definitely the choice.
It's lights out, and away we go.
Oh god, go aggressive. Don't be conserving any tire, because by this chart it should dry completely out here momentarily. You're in about 10 to 12 laps.
No problem.
Alright, so that defaults us back out, so we're up to 11th and 13th. How are your engines overheating? That's my question. It's pouring cats and dogs. What did we do to these poor motors to choke them out so much? Alright, that gearbox is getting kind of low on Hulkenberg. You should be fine. Yeah, because we replaced yours after your crash. Hulkenberg's confidence is up to medium. You're in a high medium as well, Magnussen. That's good. Got a parking lot up here. Motors are still cooking. Let's speed up time. It's very wet out. Let's take you off of avoid high-risk curbs. That was so they can actually build heat back up in them. It's so much water they can't keep them warm. Your gearbox is getting kind of risky. Hopefully it holds on for another 30 laps. Oh, God, tires are cooking. Let's do a little bit of conserving on the motor. Get that cooled back down to a reasonable temperature. If it will. Good enough. 6 millimeters of water out on the track, but it's starting to reduce down quite a bit. Here in a moment, we'll be on to dries. Sonoda overtook Hulkenberg here for 14th with a nice cheeky dive bomb down the inside. Tire wear wise, a little bit better than everybody. Doesn't really matter though, because we're all going to be pitting here shortly. We're about to have to adjust our tire consumption to make it a few extra laps while it's still
We need a back off.
damp until it's completely dry. You're still cooling off for whatever reason. You're going up now. You're up to 70. Yellow flag.
15.
Ocon has crashed out. Let's take a gander at what he hit.
Esteban Ocon here.
Greedy on the gas.
Oh, that's a pretty big impact.
Yep.
They'll
Ooh.
have to pick themselves up after that.
Crashed right into the wall. Luckily we were in front of that. You can push your motor a little bit.
Suggest that you can reduce the amount of lift and coast at turn 1.
What is Leclerc pitting for? If he's putting on inners, he's silly. What are they pitting for? I don't think it's going to be like, it's going to be like 3 laps. Huh. What did he retire for? Oh, he just pulled off. Okay. Must have had a mechanical failure. Still at 28%. Leclerc put it for inners. That's a choice. But to be fair, he's only 7/10 of a second behind us. So he's going to easily overtake us here.
Go back to doing lifting coast now. Copy.
We'll probably go to standard.
All the pushing you can
Nope,
get.
maybe not.
Slow down now.
Copy that.
Let's conserve. Eat these tires up a little bit. It cannot dry out soon enough. Hamilton with the fastest lap of the race so far. What kind of tire is he on? He's on wets. I mean, they're going to have to pit again here in a second.
The rain has stopped now. Copy.
How long do we give it before that track's dry? I don't give it very long. Let's pit for mediums? Yeah, it's essentially the length of it. Let's pit him this lap. Then let's pit you next lap for a set of mediums. Let's set up the pace to neutral. He's on pit road, 2.7 seconds, not horrible. It'll be dry fairly soon. Hulkenberg falling fast, because incorrect tire, but we'll be the first ones on mediums. Because we should become fastest car on the track about now. We should temporarily get the fastest lap. Maybe not. Russell's got a puncture. We're up to P12. Ain't no way a soft is going to go to the end, right? Push. Push. Maybe not push.
Something's not gone right in the pits.
Norris with a pit stop issue. Norris is out. So that takes us up to 11th. I find it hard to believe that a medium's gonna... I guess it will. Seven kilograms of fuel heavy, which is no bueno. How are we 20 seconds back? Let's deploy. You can deploy as well. Neutral for you.
No more overtake. Copy.
Neutral for you. Stroll's got a mechanical fault.
Long way to go.
It's
Albert,
literally
right.
2 laps.
Excellent work, Kev. Car ahead is now Stroll.
Let's deploy down the straightaway here. So we can maybe hang on.
We need to reduce K1 usage.
Maybe we can hold on to P11? Doesn't... no, maybe not. Looks like we're going to end up with P12.
Checkered flag.
Oh no, we got
Very
P11.
tough.
Oh, sorry.
That's rough.
Well, that was it.
So close to the points, but yet so far. Let's see. Red Bull with the fastest pit stop of the day. $343,000 bonus for Magnussen. Apparently he didn't finish. He must have ran out of fuel. New chassis design coming in. We're the only team that hasn't scored a point yet. New chassis design, which has failed. Let's change design. Manufacture 3 of those, and let's emergency 2 of them. Right? Because I mean, we kind of have to, or else we're not gonna get but 1. And then we'll go ahead and manufacture 2 more normally. What else have we got? Side pods coming in 4 days. We'll manufacture some of those. And then we'll have an upgrade on every single part. If we're... let's emergency 2 of them. And then we'll make a spare 2. Alright, so we can equip the new side pod for both cars. Medium risk there, that's fine. Alright, powertrain, you're fine. You're not fine powertrain wise. You need a new gearbox. We'll go ahead and give you a new engine as well, because we're definitely going to exceed our limit. But it is what it is. It's fine. Sponsored plan coming up here. Not going to quite get to it. But we did get a bonus, almost 4 mil. 950 from the energy drink caveat. Not bad. Let's go here. No mandatory activities at this time. We're just going to take the most stuff there. Don't know if it does any good for us. Not quite enough to get our engagement target. But that's fine. Let's go to our inbox. Strategy for Imola. Couldn't really care less. I think Max can get 16th. You can probably also get above 16th.
Welcome along to Italy.
So we're going to head into Italy here. I'll be back after practice. Alright, so we're heading here into the Italian Grand Prix, I think. Let's head into the 5 red lights here. Red Bull's on pole, shocker. Starting out here in P12 and 13. I forgot to underfuel the cars yet again. Up to 11th and 13th. Gotta jump on George Russell. And going around the outside of Danny Rick through there, which is not an easy task. But I think he's going to clear us back into the corner here. And we might lose out to Russell on a straightaway. Maybe not. Let's just get on into it here. Oh, his confidence is very high. That's good. Yours is still medium, which is fine. Sargent overtaking you will kind of spooks me. That's fine. Just need to watch our engine temps. Try to protect them as much as we can. I think his was overheating that last race because it was so damaged. Russell's got by us here and pulled us by almost 4 seconds in 3 laps. As Magnussen is now holding up the entire back half of the field. Not even close. Perez has got a mechanical fault. front locking there. So that took
Okay,
him
let's
down
make those
10%.
Good even one.
We will totally catch them up, okay?
Oh, that was Hulkenberg did that. Okay. And that made him lose 5 positions. So may have to get creative with him. Alright, let's just speed along. Nothing we can really do at this point. Like, that hurt his pit strategy quite a bit. We'll have to take the hards a little bit further than we were planning. Or it might have to pit for 2 hards if we have them laying. Looks like Magnussen's able to keep up with Valtteri. They're making decent time. And then he lost his DRS. So now we're going to fall back into the hands of Leclerc. Why is Leclerc back here? So we fell back to 14th and 20th now. Not ideal. Oh, everybody started on mediums? That's interesting. They might be going mediums to hard.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
And I don't know what to do with you. Yeah, you need to stay out for a little bit longer. Let's go aggressive.
Let's pick up the pace.
I'm not going to pitch you until you get down to about 32%. Yellow flag there for a second. Alright, let's pitch you now. Only got 1 set of hards, so we'll throw those in. Hit this lap. As he is fell off. I need you to make it
Copy.
maybe another here. We'll select you to go to your medium set. This lap. Maybe. I don't know. Decent pit stop at 2.794. Way back here, he lost all kinds of time. The tires just didn't last since we were on softs when everybody else was on mediums. But that does put us out in the clean air. So hopefully we can burn off some of this fuel. We'll set up into aggressive as well. Warm up the tires. So this is looking like a 2-stopper for us. I don't know what their plan is. They might just go to hards and call it good. But I don't really know. We're going to run it a little close on fuel. We're running about 2 seconds faster than Gasly every lap. But which is about the same time as the leaders. Hulkenberg's about to get lapped. Let's quit pushing on fuel. They should be close to pitting. Meanwhile, Verstappen's just pumping out fastest laps on 40% tires. Having some negative degradation here. Magnussen's caught up to the back of Gasly, so that's good. And he should easily overtake him here. Which, I mean, it's only 25% difference on the tires at this point, but Well, Hulkenberg's not in last anymore. Magson's up to P15. Got Sargent ahead of him, or not anymore. As we're going to come out right behind Stroll, who should pull away from us. So they're going medium to hard, so they're going to go to the end there. So they might have to manage their hards quite closely.
Up there. Yeah, good.
And Hulkenberg spun again. You started out so good in this series, and then you just completely sold.
It's okay. Ocon directly behind.
You're getting sacked. Jesus.
Just cool your tires.
Yep. Oh god, why are your tires so hot? Oh, probably from where you spun.
Cool rear left if you can at all.
Copy.
Imagine they're going to be kind of tight on taking those hards to the end. And where you've spun, let's go light. Because I've got to try to stretch out that hard stint. Okay, you need to pit.
What's the condition, Kev? Copy.
Because once they hit that 30%, they slow down so much.
Bugs.
So I mean, you can see it right there. Let's run these tires light to the end. And let's avoid high-risk curves. And then we'll set them to standard. You cannot pit yet. You can go up to standard though, because you are almost back up on track to where I can. No, let's set you back down the light.
Okay, back off. Good.
I don't see how they're going to make it to the end.
Now's our window, Nico.
Copy.
I don't really want to pit him for his medium yet. I think we can get at least another lap out of those. Yeah, so let's just put him next lap. It's going to be what it's going to be. .9-second pit stop. That's not bad. Zoe's probably good to the end on his. But we're just going to kind of ride what we got at this point. I'm just trying to make sure that hard stays on there, fair. And I just need Hulkenberg to be clean to the end. I don't see how they're going to make their tire go. So locked up and crashed.
Car in the wall at turn 7. Kev, just watch out for debris on the track between 10.
What we got? Looks like probably going to be a spin. Yep, backed it in the wall. That was a hard hit. He needed new pants. They're cold, but like, I'm trying to protect that tire. Let's take you off of always, or avoid high-risk curves.
Copy that.
And you should be dead on, roughly. Running green sectors, ooh. There you go, K-Mag. Where are you even at? Oh, you're right there. Passing some of these guys. Albon's a ways up the road. they running 116s? I guess they're gonna make it, but Magnuson's faster than Russell, and oh, well, and then he crashes. So
Do your best, Kev.
not quite a crash, but
Do your best.
is what it is. Just keep on driving, bud. Yeah, it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna hit P15, P16 if we stay like we are, because we're 12 seconds back. Might as well just speed up through here. At least we get our bonuses for both drivers.
Checkered flag, Nico, checkered flag. P16. Good job, see you soon.
P15, P16, not great, not
It's
good.
been a long race.
Carlos Sainz wins this one. In the Drivers' Championship, Max is leading by many points. What is that, 50, 49, something like that. So, and in the Constructors, Red Bull is leading by 65. McLaren leading the fastest pit stops. And, you know, well, we get a 600K in bonus there. What do we got in our inbox? Post-race, medium speed, and tire preservation. Looks like Monaco might be our next race. Ew. What we got? Oh, the front wing is now broke. Let's install a replacement. Looking good there. Mark all those as red. Are we in a new design period? I think we are. What are we thinking here? I think we're really struggling in medium speed, which is an all-around thing. It seems. So let's go with a new underfloor. And let's just do a 5 man hour or CFD hour one, and we're going to put roughly half of our wind tunnel hours into it. So it should give us almost a 5% or a 4.5% drag reduction. I don't know how good 5. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could make medium speed a little bit of a priority. Let's do that. I think that's decent. Let's throw some engineers on it. And just normal, it's fine. So that's a new underfloor design. Let's do a new rear wing. And we're going to use our remaining time for that. So what are we thinking here? Let's take a little bit out of the minimum lifespan. How much? Did that do anything for us? No, it makes literally no difference to any stat. I think it's just a weight thing. Oh, it does make a difference over there on the left if you look. We could take a little bit of lifespan out of it, which does help us. Set a little low speed, a little medium speed, a little high speed. Take a little bit out of airflow sensitivity. And we'll take a little bit out of DRS delta and drag reduction, just to boost that downforce. Then we're going to put our remaining supplies into there. Start designing that. And we got some stuff in manufacturing, but unfortunately, that's all the time I'm going to have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.